Hello everyone, I'd like to present to you a new asset for Unreal Engine 5. This is the KRISS vector submachine gun. Let's fly around it and take a look at how it looks from all sides. Looks pretty good. Alright, and as usual, let's move on to our material. Let's select it. And what do we see here first of all? Animation texture. You can enable this checkbox and see how the texture animation works. You can put any pattern you like here. For example, let's use this one and say do it like this. This is all just for demonstration. You can insert some animated textures there and so on. It looks really cool. By default, everything is set up like this. What do we see next? We can control the level of dust. That is, set it to 0 when there's no dust on the model, or add more or less, and so on. We also have a bullet counter on the mechanical side. Here it is. It's adjusted right here. And now let's move on to the most important part. Customizing our colors and controlling metalness and roughness. Let's turn it on. Here you can choose any color you like for your model, so to speak. Whatever suits your taste. Let's go with some kind of orange. And here we'll leave it red. Let's scroll all the way down. And here we have some parameters. Let's turn the metal all the way up. And what do we see? Here we control our roughness. We can turn it all the way down and get this kind of metal. For example, you can just look at how it all appears on a white color. Like this. It looks really cool. The same goes for the base color. We've got a fully metallic gun. Alright, let's reset all the parameters back to default, just like we had them. So what else is new in this material? Now you have the ability to add your own patterns. You insert your own image here and control its scale and position to diversify your skin. Alright, let's remove everything else for now and move on to another equally important aspect of our site. Here we also have an ammo counter, color customizer, and the ability to add a pattern. All of this is available on every model. It is on the stock, on the weapon itself, on the magazine, foregrip and suppressor. We have all of that. Pattern control and so on. Alright, let's turn off the pattern for now. So, I think I've already mentioned the ammo counter. Here you can also choose its precise display color, the actual text itself, so to speak, and its overall brightness level. That's it. You can also hide it completely, so if you don't need it you can turn it off. But mainly I thought this mode would be used for hip firing. That's why I decided to add the ammo counter to the main screen. Alright, well, you can also use any texture animations you need. You can use all of them. Now let's click on our blueprint. And what do we see here? The iron sight. That's it. We can hide it and get our sight. Everything's cool. Now we can also hide the entire holographic site. And here we have mechanical sites. Click on this checkbox and they pop up, where we also get our main site, so to speak. There you go. And so we don't drag this out for too long. Let's move on to the demo scene and I'll show you what else there is. So we're now in the demo scene. Here the weapons are already laid out and painted in different colors to make it much easier for you to figure out what's what. Alright, let's move on a bit further. Here the weapons are disassembled, and for each one the number of triangles is indicated. Also, to give you a better idea of how much the model consumes, alright, let's move over here. Here we have the animations. Let's store them all. Now we're drawing the weapon, kind of like deploying it, so to speak. Here is regular shooting. Here is the last shot, where the trigger stays in place. And here you need to blend the animations to achieve very rapid firing. Here we have the reload animation. Drop in the magazine. Alright, here we have the AI map sets. I also added the ability to peek around corners. And finally, here we just see the weapon zone animations. Thank you all for watching. See you next time, guys. Goodbye, everyone.